Good morning.
You guys. We haven't gotten to start one of these videos in a while. It's us from the future.
Still in the same clothes.
That's true. Magic. Anyway, welcome to a combination Portland and Boston video.
Yeah.
Now, we had some plans, but plans don't always work out. One of the things that happened to us in Portland is we knew, with this being our grand re-entry into the United States, we were going to have an immigration process.
Yeah.
It was a little bit unfortunate the way that worked out because they basically assigned your time by the deck you lived on and the side of the ship you lived on. Now, guess where they started? The top of the ship. Guess where we lived? Deck 1. And it just so happened that our side of the ship was the very last group to be called.
True.
So it took us a long time to get called to go out for the immigration process.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if you are going on some long voyage and you're going back to your first U.S. port before you go to your final destination. You do generally have to do this immigration thing, and it can be time consuming. So maybe don't book like an excursion super early, or book something through the ship so you know they've got your back and you're going to, go off and be like the first person in immigration.
Yeah, shore excursions obviously did get priority because, you're paying Holland America to go on a tour. They're going to make sure you get out there first. So anyway, we waited around half the morning and then we finally got to go outside. The original plan for the day was we were going to go on, there is something called the Mailboat Run that Casco Bay Lines does. Basically, you hop on one of their vessels for the day. It's like a 2 or 3 hour loop. You go out to all these other little islands because it's actually a working mailboat. They're delivering packages. They're picking up mail. I've seen videos of these quick swaps that these people have to do.
I think it's the same thing where they jump off, run across the dock, throw it in their mailbox, and have to get back on before the boat leaves. And I was so excited to see that.
Yeah.
I think that's how it worked. But alas, it didn't happen.
Yeah, so that was the plan. When the plan got foiled by the immigration process, we just said, you know what? We're going to walk around, see some of our favorite things in Portland, maybe try a couple of new things. It's going to be a very simple day.
But if you have done a lot of the things in Portland, that is a cool thing to try.
Yeah, and maybe when we get back, I would like to try it. So let's go ahead and throw to our very simple day in Portland, and we'll see you very soon. Our gangway was deck 1 forward. Let's get through immigration. Oh, we've got the narrow gauge railroad and the Portland Observatory over that way. Oh, quick and easy. Just a photograph taken so they can compare it to our passports, and boom, out we go. Old Port and shopping to the right. There's one of the trains of the narrow gauge railroad, so we'll exit the port, hang a left, and head for Franklin. Weather today is low to mid 60s. The shorts have come back out, and I could not be happier. There is Franklin. We'll cross and head to the right. And left on Middle Street. Now let the shopping begin. Dee's first strike might be here at Anthropology. Ooh, okay, we'll let you know if we come away with anything good. Oh, this bag is hot, y'all. Back out into the world. Yeah, some of the price tags in there. Got Portland Art Gallery across the street. Oh, athletic wear. Madewell. We've never really been in any of these stores. We're just kind of peeking today to see what they're all about. Let's try Madewell. We got denim, we got accessories, sunglasses and hats. No orange hats, though. What are you investigating over here? Actually, you're kind of twinning with that one. You've already got your denim on.
Yeah, it's from only in Belgium, I think.
Oh, yeah. Blankenberg. Back out into the world. By this movie theater, it used to be a place called Bubble Mania, which was known for bubble tea. There is a bubble tea place still up here, but they've changed the name. Bubble Bliss. Gosh, they have bao buns in here too. Woohoo! Treats acquired. I decided to get peppermint mocha because, I don't know, it tastes like the holidays in June, I guess, to me. And Dee got vanilla chai.
It's really good. You have to buy the boba, though. Yeah.
True. Yeah, the milk tea, and then you add the boba as an upcharge. We'll make our way over to Congress Street. We have to go to one of our favorite shopping destinations in all of the Portland. Maine Historical Society. That's right, it is Rennie's, a Maine adventure. It's a wonderland of wondrous wonders to behold. Well, they got nice prices on some Columbia outdoor wear.
It's good for next year's.
Yep, planning ahead for future cruises. Oh, they've got the Emperor's new dresses in here. Oh, very nice. Lazy One pajamas. Yeah, these price tags I like. Rennie's is nice.
Yeah, we've learned we're bargain shoppers. It's just a thing.
But it's not just clothes, obviously. They got snorkels and sports gear. Decorative frogs. Ooh, travel section. Socks. Okay, yes, I guess those are technically clothes. Ooh, they've got Merrells and Brooks and all sorts of stuff if you can find your size. We're not sponsored by Rennie's, by the way. We just like this place. Ooh, success! I even got a whole bunch of socks for $4 a pair. Heck yeah! They have got an arugula museum over there. What? Vinyl records. And of course, the sock shack. We have been in there before, but you know what? Rennie's did me good today, so I think I'm all right. We've just passed like 4 vintage vinyl stores in, like, I don't know, just down on this corner of this block. We'll take a left here at the Art Museum, wind our way back down to the water. Well, they've got a sculpture park, I guess you can peek in, that's part of the Art Museum. That's cool. Lots of colorful stuff down that way. They've got interpretive plaques and things out here on the fence, so I guess this is okay to look at without having paid for, I assume the museum charges admission. I actually don't know. That brings us out at Becky's Diner, where we did enjoy some lobster roll seafood excitement before. Portland Lobster. Oh yeah, they do those fire truck tours here. We passed Holy Donut, Blue Lobster back there, all sorts of gift stores. This is a custom house. Ah, the Casco Bay building. That's the home of our almost adventure for today. Hello again, Ocean Gateway. Hey folks, welcome back. Home sweet home. Lobster. Hey again, y'all. I told you you'd see us soon. So, Portland, how was your day?
It was good. So I love Portland. I actually worked an entire summer in Maine, so I've been there a lot. We have been there quite a bit. So we've done a lot of the highlights, and we just like to keep it simple. We have our favorite places we like to go. We didn't get a lobster roll or go to Holy Donuts, though.
That's
so shame
true.
on us. But those are good things to do. But it was just a nice casual day for one of our last ports of the cruise.
Well, speaking of last ports of the cruise, here comes Boston, and we are keeping things simple again. A little bit more. This is going to be a little bit more content, because the goal of Boston was to soak in a little bit of history, make it over to Boston Common, and just kind of see what was in that area, but still a very free and frugal wandering day.
Until I went shopping.
That's right.
But that's not video.
Honestly, the first thing we looked up in Boston is there a Primark? Because we had heard that there was one. And a couple of other stores.
Old Navy and Gap across from each other.
So it just so happened that was near Boston Common, and we invented this whole Boston Common thing so that you could go shopping.
Thanks. Love you.
Anyway, let's look at it. Our gangway is deck 2 forward right now. It started on deck A forward and then moved up. Straight out the door, we should be able to find the shuttle over to the aquarium. Oh, go Lions. This must be our ride. So there is the aquarium. Our shuttle has dropped us off just here on a very convenient corner to where we should be able to head straight that way. So goal number 1, don't get distracted by Aperol spritzes. All right, Boston Common, here we come. Go straight past the old State House. End of the road, we will hang a left. Now we keep passing the bricks in the ground, and my understanding, oh gosh, they got some tunes bumping, that these are part of the Freedom Trail. So this has brought us to the King's Chapel Burial Ground. Oh yeah, a lot of history in here from John Winthrop, Frederick Tudor, the Ice King, early history of Boston. We'll have a stroll around in here. Our weather today is mid-70s, lots of sunshine.
It's hot.
There was a sign back there that said, please stay on the pathways. No grave rubbing. I thought it said grave robbing at first. I'm like, I'm not here for that today, but no grave rubbing. Yeah, we hadn't planned out any specific walking stuff today, so we'll see what we stumble upon in our path.
We have no set plans. We're just winging it today. So, yeah. History, a little bit of shopping, all that good stuff.
We'll see now. I think the start of the Freedom Trail is actually up here in the Commons. Well, there's a tour group at that burial ground. I think we're over here. Oh, this is Park Street Church. So just next to the church, we've got Massachusetts State House, and boom, Boston Common. 1634, the sign says. Yeah, the Freedom Trail bricks went over in that direction, but let's get into some green space. Crikey, look at this bird life. There are a lot of you. There's the Brewer Fountain. I think we're going to go seek out what they call the Frog Pond. That sounds fun. Let's soak in all the ambiance. We got sirens, walking tour speakers, but it's very pleasant and shady here. Well, there's the Tadpole Playground. It must mean we're getting close to frogs. Well, this is the Frog Pond. I would call it a frog puddle. Look at that out there. We do have some frog statues to look at, though. Sitting here, he's got a can of worms, doing some fishing. And this one's just contemplating its life, like, why am I sitting here looking at a dry frog pond? Frog pond carousel, okay. That's cool. Let's cross here. We'll go straight across into Boston Public Gardens. Founded 1837. What? Okay, they've decorated this statue in a jersey with a hockey stick. I don't know that he had any connection. Who is this? Edward Everett Hale. Huh.
Maybe he was cold.
He
needs to fend off people.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, this is called Bagheera Fountain. I see it's kind of like a panther, like tearing an owl out of the sky. That's very comforting too. Now I see a good body of water up here. People are doing like swan boats and other boat tours. Oh, you got flowers.
This one.
Public Garden Footbridge. Well, that's hard to read with the shadowing there. Cute. Oh yeah, I was thinking swan boats, like those little individual things. That is a large boat decorated with swans on the back. Dee does not have her regular camera today. She is in phone-only mode, so we'll get some far-off pictures of ducks. Maybe we'll see some closer. Oh, there's a ton of geese over there. We can air snorkel from up here. I see some sunglasses. Let's jump down to water level for more strolling. Another little fountain over there. You can hear them in the background out there maintaining the grounds today, keeping the place pretty. Now there's a little statue up here called Make Way for Ducklings. Make way for that guy too. Well, this is quite the popular photo op. We'll just see if we can sneak a peek in here between folks. That is cute. Now see, this kind of art, I understand. I can appreciate that. Now let's see if we can go collect another special, unique landmark in Boston. Just over there should be a recognizable facade for any fan of, what was it, 80s-ish, 90s-ish sitcoms? It's Cheers, where everybody knows your name. That's the actual exterior that they used for the show. Now the interior, not so much, but that's cool. It's just a few steps outside this little side entrance. That brings us to the far corner of the garden and the George Robert White Memorial Fountain. So now I guess we'll turn back but take different paths so that we can see more stuff on the way back. There are so many squirrels out today.
I've never seen as many squirrels in one space. They're not shy. It's going to come running up my leg, isn't it?
It's going to be a Mississippi squirrel revival up in here. Pass by the Ether Monument, I think that's called. Oh gosh, what is this squirrel doing? Yoga on a tree? What in the world? Then there's like two squirrels behind it on the grass over there. Coming back down here by the water, Google has indicated something called the Goodwill Hunting Bench. Oh, there's somebody on the bench right now, but apparently that is the bench Robin Williams sat on. This is a bench he did not sit on. I mean, he might have, but, not for the... Oh, there you go. This is a bench that Dee sat on. That's the one, right there. Well, there's a statue that says Washington on the side. What are those gigantic, waist-tall Dr. Seuss purple flowers over there? Somebody tell me. Well, here we've got a Garden of Remembrance. There's a sign saying a memorial to the Massachusetts family members lost on 9/11. It's half in sun and half in shade. Let's see. Makes for awkward lighting, but yeah, that is a lot of folks. Hello there, little... Well, I can't really call you chicken nuggets. Little duck nuggets. Nature everywhere. Gosh, speaking of nature, there was a school group back there trying to enjoy lunch, and they were overrun by squirrels.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. No fear. Ha! Let's jump back over to the common. Oh, there's a big old bandstand. Let's see if we can collect a few more sculptures before we head out of the common. We've come around to the far side to appreciate it in its full glory. And this is a monument to the Boston Massacre, March 5th, 1770. On our left, we've got a statue called the Embrace, or sculpture. Let's get a better peek. I'm not sure the optimal angle, but I mean, that's definitely an embrace. Now we can avail ourselves of this exit over here, and it's time to start the shopping. There's a lot of places that look good that we have not been to in a long time, like Old Navy.
So it's going to be more like trying on in store to see if I like it, to order online, to not have extra stuff to take home. But I haven't been able to do that, and they have amazing stuff right now, so we'll go see.
That's true. So in this zone, we have Macy's, Primark, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Gap, Old Navy. Yeah, let's go.
But they have a Primark.
They do have a Primark. I will spare you the shopping footage today. We will just catch up to you when we're done. I'd say we had some shopping success. Let's find our way back to the water. Go Bloom. Okay, there is our other bus. to the terminal. Welcome home. Wicked awesome. Hey, it's us for one last time, I promise. This is probably the last time you'll see us in these clothes for a while.
True.
So how was your Boston day?
It was good. Boston's lovely. First time we ever went, it rained the entire time. We did a hop on, hop off, and kind of saw stuff, but this was more on foot, which I liked. I also really liked that the ship provided a shuttle, which took us right to the area we wanted to go, because that would have either been a really long walk or an expensive, like, Uber taxi.
Yeah, one of the things about these Grands, now you're not necessarily going to find all these shuttles on your cruise. I think we've said that in the past. These Grand Voyages, they really go out of the way to make shuttle buses. Like, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, so nice. But yeah, so much history, architecture, just lovely sights to see. I love Boston Commons and like the whole green space and like the park. Just so many statues to look at. It was
so many beautiful. Squirrels, crazy squirrels.
Holy cow, the squirrels. It was so cool. That was a lovely area to walk around.
Yeah, so great day overall. So now what we're going to do, similar to the last video, is go ahead and put in some show footage. We have one more production show that we saw in the past, and we did not get to include it. So it's kind of a good connection because it is a Celtic production show. Boston, Irish heritage, Celtic.
Lots of pubs.
Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so this is you're not going to see us after the show. We won't come back with a wrap-up, but just know it's going to be great.
So good. Check it out.
Here it comes.
It's time for a rousing night of Celtic classics and spirited melodies. So, without further ado, please welcome to the stage your World Stage Repertory Company as they present Celtic Spirit.
She has 27 passes, and they still accept the classes, and they call her the Irish Rover. Hey! Will I play Wild Rover? No, never, no more. Wash our rings of a Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Cause she is a man of Belfast.